What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So at the time I'm filming this video, it's like mid-November, so that means that winter is coming up pretty quickly, and also that means Christmas is coming up. And as a kid, everybody made a wish list for Christmas of stuff that they would want in their wildest dreams, not necessarily everything they would get, but I just put a ton of stuff on there, and I knew I wasn't gonna get it, but I figured I would just let them know that I wanted it anyways. And I've had a pretty long list of pieces that I've had my eye on going for a while now. Unfortunately, a lot of that stuff is just way out of my price range and I can't afford it right now. So I thought it would be kind of interesting to narrow it down to like my top 10 pieces that I would want regardless of the price. I didn't just go for the most expensive stuff on purpose, but most of the stuff that I would consider a grail would come with a pretty steep price tag. Before I get into everything, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. It helps the channel out a lot, and also follow my Instagram at whoisjxn. I think there's a pretty good variety of stuff on here. I think I included a little bit of everything, so without any further ado, let's get into my top 10 grails for Christmas 2019. Starting with piece number 1, which is probably the cheapest out of all of them, it's the Rick Owens Dark Shadow Gimp hoodie. This goes for around $300, and it's kind of like an elevated version, I guess you could say, of something I already have. This is kind of like a staple piece from Rick Owens Dark Shadow, and I've had my eye on it for a long time. Right now I just have like a zip-up hoodie from Urban Outfitters, and it's one of my most worn pieces. I wear it probably 2 or 3 times a week to school, and I just like to layer it with like a vintage tee or something like that. A zip-up hoodie is just always really practical and wearable, and this is just a step up from the one I already have now. It's pretty much just a solid black hoodie that can zip up all the way over your face. I don't know if I would really wear it like that, but it's pretty cool to have like the zipper going around your hood. There's nothing too crazy about it. It's just a piece that I would get a ton of wear out of and that I've had my eye on for a while. Piece number 2 is a shirt from Capital, which just absolutely blew up in these past couple of years. It's gone completely mainstream, and you could either see that as a good thing or a bad thing. But this piece in particular is the Capital bandana shirt, which comes in at around 450 bucks, I'd say. The bandana pattern was a huge trend in 2019. It was super overdone by a ton of different brands, but Capital definitely played a big role in starting that trend. The shirt comes in a ton of different colors. It comes in like yellow, blue, white, black, and a couple others, but I would just stick with the black and white one. Capital also used the bandana pattern on quite a few different pieces. One of my favorite other pieces is like the cinch bandana necklace with like the frayed ends. I think that's really interesting as well. But you can style the shirt a ton of different ways. It's super great for layering. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone just because I don't really have a lot of stuff with collars right now, but I definitely want to get into that. And yeah, the Capital bandana shirt would just be a great staple for my wardrobe. The next piece on this list is a pair of pants from demeulemeester. They're called the Norwood Distressed Denim, and I've seen them go for around 400 bucks, somewhere in that range. They're just an absolutely beautiful distressed pair of denim. They're super destroyed and they have holes all throughout, literally probably every square inch of them. I saw these pants in Karsten Kroening's video. If you guys don't know who that is, make sure you check out his channel in the description. He makes some really nice informative fashion videos. But I saw them in his video and I thought they were just absolutely amazing right off the bat. I love the fit and pretty much everything about them. They would be a little bit out of my comfort zone just because I don't usually like to show that much skin, but I think they would be really fun to style a lot of different ways. I know a few videos ago I said I didn't really like too much distressing, but to be honest, that was probably a few months ago just because I never post, and my style and taste has changed a lot since then. I really love the worn in and like distressed look. But like I said, I just think they would be fun to style, and I think they would fit really well into my wardrobe. Piece number 4 is probably one of my favorite pieces of all time, I can't even lie. And it's a turtleneck from the Raf Simons Virginia Creeper collection that just has this absolutely beautiful digi camo pattern. The Virginia Creeper collection is obviously a legendary Raf collection, and I'd love to have a piece from it. I've actually never had a turtleneck, so that'd be kind of cool to try out, and it looks really warm and cozy. I'm pretty sure they made 2 versions of this sweater, one with beige in it and then one black, white, and gray one. There's not too big of a difference, but I would go with the monochromatic one. I just like that a lot better personally. I just overall love the pattern of that sweater, and I'd love to get my hands on it one day. Next up is another Raf piece, and it's the police tote bag from the Riot collection. This is probably the most well-known Raf collection just because of the $35,000 bomber that I'm sure most of you guys know of. They used this police press report graphic on a lot of the different pieces from that collection. There was a t-shirt and then like a sleeveless hoodie with it huge on the back. Tote bags are definitely one of my favorite accessories just because of how functional they are. You can just sling it over your shoulder and you can pretty much put anything in there. And this one in particular is one of my favorite. Next up is a jacket from one of my favorite smaller designers, Jakob, and it's the copper dyed trucker jacket. This comes in at a pretty steep price tag. It retails for around 820 bucks, but I just really love the wash on it. As you can see, it just has a really nice vintage worn in look. It's put through multiple chemical washes that gives it this really nice green copper stained look that kind of reminds me of the Statue of Liberty. I just really love the unique colors and staining and little distressing. Overall, it's a really nice jacket. 10 out of 10 would cop. Next up is a crazy pair of cargo pants from Undercover, and they're the Bin Laden cargos. These are a really nice pair of grayscale camo cargo pants, but if you look closer, you can see that there's actually George Bush and Bin Laden's face in the camo. I think the social commentary is pretty obvious there. I saw these on Silver League a long time ago, and when I was thinking of what to put in this video, those came to mind right away. One of my favorite details is they actually have like a flap cargo pouch on the side that's kind of like an extra cargo pocket, and it's kind of like a waist bag built in. These are just a really crazy pair of cargo pants, and I haven't seen them ever since I saw them on Silver League, so I'm just gonna put 600 bucks as the price. Next up is a puffer coat from one of my favorite newer brands called HAMCUS, and I have to look at my phone for the name of this. Hold up. The official name of this is the Arctic Manta Multi-Layered Quilted Puffer. This jacket is just so intricate. It has so many different ways it can be styled. It has like bondage straps and so many different layers. The only thing about this jacket is the price point. It retails at $890. Which I actually think is justified, to be honest, just because of how intricate it is, like I said. I think I might start a brand spotlight series on this channel where I just showcase and show you guys all my favorite brands, and this would definitely be one of the first. The brand is just so insane to me. Each collection follows a sci-fi storyline. I'm not gonna get too into it right now, but you guys will see in one of my future videos. Piece number 9 is just an absolute all-time grail to me, and I know it is for a lot of other people too. They are the one and only Dior Autumn Winter 2007 Navigate combat boots. I mean, these are just a classic. They're the epitome of a perfect combat boot in my opinion. They came in 4 different leathers. They came in like a tumbled leather, a patent, a smooth leather, and then like one other, I forgot the other one. But these go for at least $1,500. Obviously, that's way out of my price range right now. I would love to have them one day though. I don't have to say too much about them, but Eddie era Dior is just legendary, and these boots in particular are very, very nice. Last but definitely not least is the number 9 hybrid cargo pants. These are one of the most sought after number 9 pieces. The top portion is like a denim, and then the rest of them is sweatpants. They came in a couple different versions, but I much prefer the black and gray version. I just like that a lot better personally. And these pants come in at about a whopping, drum roll please, $2,000. These are a piece that I would love to get my hands on in the far away future. They're just way out of my range right now, of course. But that pretty much wraps up my top 10 Grails wish list for Christmas 2019. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and if you didn't, leave a thumbs down. I don't really care, as always. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Follow my Instagram at whoisjxn. I love you guys. I am out. Peace.